All right, guys, welcome back to A Driven Mindset. In this video, we're going to be talking about pride, bro. A lot of people broke because of pride. A lot of people are in bad car situation because of pride, man. Yeah, your pride make you don't want to buy a Corolla. And I'm not trying to like promote Corolla, the ultimate car to buy. That's not what I'm doing. But your pride is stopping you from growing right now. Like somebody probably watching my videos that's overpaying for car payment right now, and you probably won't let it go. Wait a second, look at that. That's for the Christmas thing we have down here in Tropical Park. Look at that. They're not finished yet, but you know it's gonna look nice when it's finished. I'm gonna take my daughter there. But yeah, man, a lot of people are in bad car situation or bad financial situation because of pride, bro. Your pride is stopping you from growing. Your pride is stopping you from letting go that used German car and get yourself a fuel efficient car to take you back and forth and work. Like, your pride is costing you $500 to $1,300 a month. It's your pride, man. Your pride is stopping you from building wealth. You feel like you should be at the level where you could buy and drive certain cars, even though your paycheck doesn't really add up to it. And what you're doing is you're spending 30 to 40% of your monthly income on transportation, which is really, really bad, man. And I feel like pride is the reason. Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm not perfect, and I made a lot of bad decisions when it comes to car based off pride. Like, my pride stopped me from making real smart money decision. And buying that Mercedes was a pride thing. We made good money and we felt like we could afford it. I mean, technically we could afford it because we paid off the car 2 years early. And you know what I say? I believe you could afford anything if you could pay for it twice. So we could pay for it twice, and we able to afford the car, but we only bought that car because of pride. Like, we felt like we worked pretty hard, and we should have something that represent our hard work. And that's what luxury brand do sometimes. It's like it's like you boosting your own social status, and that cost us money because we bought a car that we end up putting, damn near $15,000 in, maintenance in 5 years. Like, we could have bought 2 of these used for the price that we put on maintenance on the Mercedes. And that because of pride. And it took pride to let it go. Like, we have to, like it came to a point where me and my wife, like, listen, man, we can't keep this car just to say, look at us, we have a Benz. Like, we got to make smart money move. If we're going to get a Benz, we're going to get another Benz. But for right now, let's get rid of the car and get ourselves something fuel efficient that could take us back and forth, that's easier to maintenance, better on gas, and we don't have to worry about crazy, maintenance. And that's what we did. We have to swallow our pride. And I went to the dealership and bought myself a 2025 Corolla Camry. And guess what? Now we're saving a lot of money. We haven't done any maintenance on it. I mean, it's on the bumper to bumper warranty for 70,000 miles. So the first 70,000 miles, we don't really have to worry about anything, guys. That's a couple years. We could just keep stashing money, and we're not investing no more on a depreciation item that just keep losing money every day. And of course, the Camry losing money because everything depreciate. But at the rate we going, by the time it depreciate, we already could have bought that car again. We're not dumping money in a $15,000 car, $15,000 maintenance. That doesn't make any sense. I truly believe the Camry won't cost me $15,000 in 5 or 6 years of ownership, because this car haven't cost me $15,000. In all the years that we own this car, in the 9 years that we own this car, I promise you, I spent under $5,000 in all the maintenance, guys. In 9 years, $5,000. So I doubt that Camry gonna cost me $15,000 in maintenance, especially buying brand spanking new, and we keeping up all the maintenance, right? So we have to swallow our pride, man. But the pride will keep you broke, man. Like, you don't want to be that guy that have that, that nice vehicle spending $800 to $1,500 a month, and you're broke. Like, you can't build wealth like that. Especially, listen, if the car payment is taking more than 30% of your monthly income, you're not building any wealth, because you don't have money over to build wealth. Because remember, you're not counting rent, mortgage, food, insurance, and any little emergency that pops up, right? So like, you're not planning for the future. Like, you're not really making any moves. Like, yeah, you got a fancy car or a fancy truck, but at the end of the day, that truck or that car is not making you money. Now, if that vehicle is making you money, that's something else. If you got a business and you bought that truck for your business, and that truck is needed for your business, guys, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about business expense that you need to operate to continue making money. I'm talking about people who don't need it, buy it, hold it, but can't really afford it, and drowning in debt because they pride won't let them take a step back. Like, we buying the Camry was a big step back, but it was a step back that is needed, because now we're able to control our finance a little bit better, make better automotive decisions when it comes to cars, and we could invest our money differently. That $7,000 could go into something else. Could go for a down payment for another house or something. The interest rates are dropping by the feds, by the way, and hopefully we could start seeing lower 30-year fixed rate, but that's a different day. But what I'm saying is, money is about to start getting cheaper to borrow. So fix your debt with that money. Like, don't go in debt, get out of debt. Like, especially bad debt. Like, don't get me wrong, there are good debt. All I want right now is good debt. I don't want no bad debt. No bad debt. I don't have any bad debt, guys. Like, I try my best to keep my bad debt at zero. Like, I have a credit card and I try my best to pay it off within a 30-day cycle. I hate bad debt, man. I don't like bad debt. I only want good debt. Good debt that's gonna make me cash flow or make me money. That's it. If the debt is not making you money, it's a bad debt, and you don't want that, bro. So right now, if you're guilt, your pride is stopping you from taking a step back and fix your money situation, you're gonna have a long life of just not able to improve yourself fast enough. Like, remember, it's all about scaling, right? Having that car payment is going to stop you from scaling. All right, it's all about scaling, especially right now, guys. Rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. You have to put yourself in a position to win. It's okay to drive that old beat up Honda. It's okay to drive that old beat up truck that you got that's completely paid off. It might not be brand new, but hey, the AC works and the radio works and it takes you from point A to point B. You're winning right now. I promise you, you are 100% winning right now in today's society. Trust me, these people that have these BMWs and these Mercedes who can't really afford it, don't get me wrong, there are many people could afford it. I could afford a new BMW. I could pay for it twice. So I'm not saying that there's nobody in the world that can't afford it, but what I'm saying is, make it make sense for you. If you want a brand new BMW or Mercedes or Porsche, that's fine. But if that car stopping you from doing future investments in your retirement, in your wealth scaling, then guess what? You can't afford that car, because that car is cutting into your investment for your future. 20 years from now, you want to pat yourself on the back and say, I'm so happy that 20 years ago I was doing all these things, because now that I'm older, I'm able to continue to have a great life. I could go to the beach, I could go on vacation, I could do whatever I want. And now I could do that because I invested. I didn't let my pride stop me from building my wealth, because pride will stop people from building wealth because they're just so prideful. They just can't take a step back. Take a step back to build your wealth, man. One of my best friends, he had a used BMW. That car cost him so much money. and he was in debt because of that car. He had car payments and he had car maintenance, which is the two worst things ever. Car payment with a car maintenance. Two worst things, man. And guess what? I was able to talk him out of it. Yes, he took a L by trading in a car. It was upside down, but guess what? He traded himself in a very fuel efficient car. And this car he could able to keep for the next 10 to 15 years. He's going to pay it off soon as he possibly can. That way he don't get hit by so much interest for a long time. And then after that, man, he's gonna keep that car until the wheels fall off. It's something simple. It's a 4-cylinder, is a everyday beater, type of car that could see 200, 300,000 miles, depends on maintenance. And guess what? He ain't got to worry about that used BMW maintenance anymore. And this was one of the older BMWs. So we're not even talking about the newer BMWs, because the newer BMWs are a little bit more reliable. And I have seen people put 100, 150,000 miles with no crazy maintenance. So I'm not really talking about the new BMWs, but the older BMW, yes, they will cost you money. Those old 328s and all that, nah, bro. The old 330s, bro, they're going to be breaking down on you, man. It is what it is. But that's all I have to say about this video. Let me know in the comment what you guys think about it. Is pride stopping you from taking a step back and make better money decision when it comes to buying cars? And don't worry about the clout. Don't worry about people seeing you in this nice luxury cars to say, oh, look, I made it, status quo. You don't need to prove to anybody that you made it. You made it when you have the money to buy it. You have the money to buy it, and you don't even want it. That's making it, at least to me. But I see you guys in the next video. Peace.